Allow me to introduce you to the most complicated, controversial, and truly misunderstood AMGs of all time, the AMG C63 SE Performance. And we're gonna find out today if it actually is worth that C63 badge by putting it up against the previous generation 205 chassis C63S and the OG C63 Black Series from the 204 chassis.
We're doing a half-mile drag race, then a quarter-mile roll race, and this is going to be a high-speed generational battle.
And we'll see if Mazda can take us today in the latest generation of C63 with half the cylinders. And if he can't, we have the Chinook coming later on with a special vehicle.
We've brought every body style of the C63 that was available in North America, coupe, sedan, and cabriolet, to run them down the drag strip. The races start now. I'm in the 2024 AMG C63 SE Performance. It packs a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It makes 469 horsepower from a 2-liter 4-cylinder, which is crazy. And if that's not enough for you, there's another 201 horsepower coming from the electric motor. And when you put the two of them together, you end up with a power output of about 670 horsepower. This can actually put up enough of the fight that needs to be put up to hang in there for the half mile and stay ahead of these two lighter V8s that are on either side of me. So let's see how this goes.
I'm driving the 2020 Mercedes-Benz C63S Cabriolet. This vehicle's got 503 horsepower, 516 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds. I'm up against an absolute beast on my left and a monster on the far side. I think Mazda has a massive advantage off the line with the all-wheel drive system, that 4MATIC. But you know what? This is one of my all-time favorite vehicles. I would truly own one of these if the time comes up, and looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Today I'm driving the 2012 Mercedes-Benz AMG C63 Coupe Black Series. It creates 510 horsepower and 457 pounds-feet of torque, and the curb weight is 3,770 pounds.
Chris, the one thing that we should probably let the viewers know right up front is we are 3,400 feet above sea level right now. Yours is naturally aspirated. It's almost the same motor as the SLS, which is pretty cool in a C63. But what's that going to do to your power?
It's going to hurt a bit. It's going to hurt a little bit, but yeah, you guys definitely have an advantage having your turbos. And then you have the extra advantage of having an electric motor as well.
And he's got the 4MATIC. I mean, Mazda's definitely going to take us off the line. They'll probably take us in the first quarter mile. I think, Chris, you and I should have a chance to catch him in the half mile. But I mean, the old technology you got in that Black Series, hot car, but are you going to be able to get that launch mode going fast enough?
I can get race start going, yes. That's easy, but will it get the power to the ground? I think it'll get better the more drags we do.
Here's some really cool, interesting facts for you guys. The whole time we've been having this banter, my battery's been charging and I'm almost at 100% because I'm in race mode. So my gas motor's been charging up my battery, which means I'm gonna have maximum thrust right out of the gate. So I hope you guys like the back end of this car because you're gonna be looking at it all day.
All right, let's race. Let's race.
That was insane, folks. Insane.
Maz, I've read a lot of reviews of that new C63, and I mean, I don't know what I just saw. I think you actually probably put something under the hood of that vehicle because you beat us by 15 car lengths. I know it's not you because you're not the driver. It's definitely the car. What happened?
I've drag raced a lot of vehicles on this runway before. You know, V8s, turbocharged, naturally aspirated, electric vehicles. This is kind of the best of all worlds. I mean, it doesn't sound as good as your guys' cars for sure, but the launch is absolutely insane.
I'll tell you that you had the faster car in that race, but you owe it to all the fans, all the viewers, to say that I was right, because I've been the one telling you about this car for a long time.
Is this vehicle worthy of the C63 badge? Sure, from a pure performance perspective, it has more than enough numbers to punch way above of its weight. But at the end of the day, you know what? Something has to be said for the viewers in terms of the nostalgia and what they love about the two vehicles you guys are in, and it's that Burble, that V8 that they miss. It's not the performance that they attack this car for, and there's nothing I could put against the performance of this car. It's unbelievable.
Are you gonna say I was right?
No, I'm not gonna say you're right. I always told you it was gonna be a fast car. It's just a question is whether or not this is worthy of the C63 badge.
Justin, you were right.
Thanks, Chris. I mean, he's been a stubborn bastard for 10 years.
It's a great car. It's a great car. The GLC 63 is going to be an amazing vehicle as a result of it. And kudos to AMG for doing so much more with less than what other people have, but not less when it comes to the weight. I am the heaviest one here, but let's not talk about that too much. Chris, you close enough, a little bit more, edge up a little more, Chris. 3, 2, 1, and go.
That's a photo finish between Justin and I.
Some say that he will be replacing Jason Statham in the next Transporter due to his incredible driving skills. All we know is we call him the Chinook. Today, the Chinook has brought with him what many people had hoped that the successor to the C63 would be, the 2021 AMG E63S Sedan. It makes 603 horsepower from a 4-liter bi-turbo V8, 627 pound-feet of torque, weighs 4,500 pounds, and has a 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. Let's see how it matches up with the AMG C63 SE performance. Here we go! Oh my gosh, this is close. I hung on that gear a bit. I am pulling on him now. Unreal. I thought it was going to be harder to stay ahead. I didn't realize that I was going to actually have this. Come on! That was close. We need another run. Wow, that was a dead ringer. Here we go. Get in that car. Get in that 63. Oh my gosh, I'm keeping the gap. Come on, guys. Half mile. Half mile. Come on, come on. I'm probably losing some of my electric boost right now. And here comes the E63 in the last second. Almost finished. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Here we go. Gonna get it. Oh, wow. That was a big... I really hung onto that gear when it did the shift. And the electric transition. Come on. I felt the power dip. He is so close, folks. He is so close. I can't even see him in my rear view. Wow. So close. Okay guys, no laughing and poking fun at me, but we're gonna do a sound check right now, see which one sounded the best.
You might win. You might win.
Okay, all right. It's not a drag race, okay? Sound check. today was a lot of fun, guys. And I got to say that the new C63E Performance really did impress us all.
Absolutely. I mean, I was a true believer in it. You and I had a lot of banter in our offices leading into this. You see what's going on online, the blogs, the different videos out there, and they really diminish the ability of that vehicle. But after seeing it today, I mean, between Chris and I had my foot to the floor the entire time, and it absolutely walked us. I mean, there was nothing I could have done, either roll race or off the line, to keep up or even try and close the gap as you start to lose some of that horsepower. I had nothing to offer.
And kudos to you too. You guys had great launches today. Like, excellent job.
It was just between us. It was just between us. Yeah.
The sad thing is I never got a chance to be behind you guys and hear those sweet V8s at any given point in time. Could you
just heard the putter of the V or the inline four?
Did you hear mine? Did you hear my motor?
Well, the one thing I did, because of course I drove with the roof down, you could hear the burps and farts. Obviously not on the interior perhaps as much, and of course it's not going to sound like the Black Series, but there was something there, more like a C43 perhaps, but again, it's the performance for me that would have sold the vehicle, and it just actually beat out everything I read online.
I couldn't believe that it did as well as it did in the roll race. I mean, when we did the C43 review with the 204, 205, 206, everyone asked for a roll race that we didn't do during that time. I don't think it would have changed the results. But then again, maybe I'm wrong. That electric boost from the electric motor just gets up and goes right away. And by the time everything else catches up, it's already into the electrified turbo and that 4-cylinder motor. So it's pretty amazing on that level. But is it truly a C63?
I mean, it may be more, but I'll always call it a C63 Performance. Hopefully I get one day.
It's an E-Performance. It is. It's just the new generation. It is.
Yeah. I think it's a level above. And I say that just because the fact that it ran basically a dead heat with an E63S. That's amazing. Both all-wheel drive. The E63S is a 600 horsepower V8. It's actually lighter than the C63S E-Performance, and it ran a dead heat with it. So, you know, I think if Mercedes-Benz would have marketed this vehicle and had even a slightly different body and not have it be called the C63, it probably wouldn't have got the backlash from the viewers that it did. Because really, let's be honest, the people that are the V8 lovers that have come to love the C63 for the fact that Mercedes-Benz AMG was crazy enough to put one in there in the first place, they're never really going to accept anything else, and that's fine. That might not be the vehicle for you. There's only 72 of them that came to Canada, and at the time of filming this, we only have one. So you might miss out on this, but
if you missed out on the final edition V8e, you just saw what they did to each other. Come into the showroom. Come take a look.
Let us know what your thoughts were. Did you like the new C63S E-Performance? What did you think of that wild Black Series? What did you think of the C63S that Justin was driving? You know, which one is your favorite generation of C-Class period in terms of body styling? We want to hear everything you have to say. Comment below, like, share, subscribe. See you next time. MBDTYYC out.